Hi there. It's a little bit dark in here. Got the car lights on. My dad always used to say I must keep the car lights on when I'm driving in where there's game, because kudu might jump over the fence and jump into my car, because they need the car lights on to see that you are in the car so they don't kill you. So I'm feeling very safe. Anyway, tomorrow is Heritage Day. No, I'm lying. Saturday's Heritage Day, but tomorrow we're all celebrating Heritage Day. And Levi and them are doing something very cool at work. I was actually just finishing a little poster for him, where they are taking all the different cultures, are bringing food, their food, and they're going to enjoy that together at work. Just enjoy the diversity and the richness. I'm also fortunate enough to be married interculturally, and have that opportunity to really learn about the richness and the difference that we have in cultures and the way we eat and so on. So I thought I would take this opportunity to introduce to all of you who are not from Cape Town to the Poo Sister. Now, I know some of you, soos dalk die plattelandse mense en so wat nou luister, julle dink julle weet waarvan ek praat. Julle dink ek praat van 'n Poo Sister, maar ek praat nie van 'n Poo Sister nie. You don't have an idea. I'm talking about a Poo Sister. Dis nou nie soos melktert en tee tyd nie. Dit is Sondagoggend delight. Absolute. I want to say it's Cape colored gold that I'm telling you about here. So basically, the Poo Sister is a ball of joy. I'm going to tell you all about that just now. And I really just believe that every single South African, or anyone who has the opportunity to ever travel to Cape Town, is completely deprived in life if they haven't experienced the Poo Sister. So much so, if I can just give you an idea, I had our dear friend Carla move from Bloemfontein quite recently, and after obviously taking her around in Cape Town and going to experience the beaches and the restaurants and the penguins and everything else, we did one of the more important things and introduced her to the Poo Sister. Guys, it blew her mind. Her mind was blown. Carla is forever changed. She will never be the same. I promise you, she is sending me photos of Poo Sisters from every single shop in Cape Town where you can possibly get a Poo Sister, because she realized that life is not complete without them. You need these things in your life. So yeah, Poo Sisters. My auntie Detty, well, Levi's auntie Detty, but she's my auntie now as well, from Port Elizabeth, bakes Poo Sisters to make some extra cash for traveling and so on, just some extra pocket money. Guys, that Poo Sister industry is so lucrative. She is sitting on such a little gold mine there that she paid a whole entire trip to Israel. I'm talking flights, accommodation, full board, tours, everything, with her Poo Sister money. That's how much money she made. I promise you, this stuff is colored Cape, colored culture gold. You gotta try it. I'll tell you now, obviously, about the little bit more deeper, richer history, but for now, I'd just like to tell you the shallow part of the awesomeness of this stuff. So basically what it is, it's a ball of dough, like yeast dough, that is mixed with these spices and cardamom, cinnamon, aniseed, cloves, ginger, and then what they do is that they boil this thing in oil, almost like a donut, but it's nothing like a donut. And then it's got this soos 'n mosbolletjie. Jy weet mosbolletjie beskuit. Dis soos 'n freaking mosbolletjie op steroids. Ek beloof jou, jy het nog nooit so iets geproe nie. En dan vat hulle nou hierdie mosbol ding met al hierdie spices in deeg donut. Ek kan dit net nie beskryf nie. Dan vat hulle hierdie ding en hulle gooi dit in olie, hulle kook dit in olie, boil it in oil, and then they sorry, it's not completely dark here because I think our country has now given me load shedding, yeah? Then they take this thing, they boil it in oil, and then they put it in syrup. But they don't let it lie in syrup. It's not a crispy thing like a Poo Sister. It doesn't make you feel sick. It makes you feel hungry. It makes you feel so good. You just feel so good. You want more, and you don't even feel sick afterwards like you do when you eat a Poo Sister. It is heaven. Yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you and change your life forever. Please don't let me catch you come to Cape Town and hear that you haven't had a Poo Sister. Oh yeah, by the way, I also sometimes come with my high society English and I'm like, guys, have you tried Poo Sisters? Okay, it's not Poo Sisters, it's Poo Sister. Koe apostrophe sister. Just like a real colored people would say it. Then just obviously the history we know now. In the 1600s, the Dutch East Indian Company was established because the Dutch obviously realized that the spice trade was very lucrative, so they used Cape Town obviously as a stopping point, and then went through to Southeast Asia, and then obviously Indonesia, which became a major, a very important part, I want to say integral part of the spice trade. And then what happened when they got to Indonesia is that there was these pockets of resistance, and the princes and people who ruled in the areas came against them. And then what the Dutch did, as all what would I say, dominant nations would do when there is money involved, is they took these people captive as slaves, and they basically exiled them to South Africa. And these wonderful Indonesian princes and princesses and fishermen and businessmen and fathers and mothers and sons and daughters, hundreds of people torn from their families and brought to South Africa. And here they were branded as what we know today as Cape Malays. And it was in these kitchens where the Cape Malay, who were at that point not allowed to practice any religious or cultural practice, where they expressed themselves in food and in the very spices that got them imprisoned in the first place. And this is the very, very rich and beautiful history of the most fantastic Poo Sisters. And obviously in these kitchens, these Cape Malay people started this new language of food, which would last until today, where we are today, and carry the rich history. The one clip that I listened to said the history and the complex fragmented history is needed into the doughs that we're eating and to the curries that are being spiced. And I really feel that. I just want to sort of finish off. I sound like a pastor now, but I just want to end off with this. Tomorrow is Heritage Day. All the Iziko museums are free. If you have not been to the Slave Lodge Museum in Cape Town, I want to tell you that you are a fool. I almost want to say, if you haven't been there at least 3 times and read through absolutely everything, you do not understand the history of Cape Town and South Africa and where we come from as a people and how culturally rich we are. I'm talking about from the Dutch, the Portuguese, the French settlers, how the slaves came in, how the natives fought for their land. It is just so rich. And then obviously later going into colonization and so on. So yeah, anyway, that's my 2 cents about the Poo Sister. No, I'm lying. Poo Sister. I hope you have the opportunity to try one soon, and enjoy your Heritage Day. Enjoy your Braaidag. Bye.